Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out here teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the body should never die at the house of David. This is Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. You are the true children of Israel that the Bible speaks of. Salvation belongeth unto you and you alone. No other nation has the opportunity, all right, to receive salvation, all right? But to show that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is just and even more selective, no other people, all right, in the nation of Israel, but the elect out of the nation of Israel will receive salvation on this go-around, all right, from this coming destruction. All right, because hey, as you know, as you should know, Babylon the Great, aka Sodom and Gomorrah, aka Egypt, aka Rome 2.0, here of the shores of America, all right, will burn. All right, it will burn with thermonuclear fire. Prophecy is moving forward very fast. All right, now we're even more so into wars and rumors of wars. Everything is coming to fruition. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is making good on the promise and his word that he had made, all right, to bring his children back unto him, as well as to take this devil down in the mist, all right? So now that you're seeing a real-time prophecy of this living book for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back, to receive this information and receive this blessing, if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see. All right? But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and let these scriptures speak.
So Luke 21, verse 28. It says, and when those things began to come to pass, then look up and lift up your hands, for your redemption draws nigh.
Huh? Look up your head.
Yeah,
lift up your head.
Yeah.
He said hand.
Heads, yeah. So Luke 21 and 28 again, it says, and when these things began to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth now. Nigh.
All right, so Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is saying, hey, look up. It's time. The time is here that Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is performing these prophecies, all right, performing these prophecies even faster. What do you say in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 24? All right, he will shorten the days for the very elect's sake. All right, these days and these times are being shortened. All right, there's no more what do they call it? Plausible deniability. All right, if you don't see, ultimately it's because Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai blocked you, or it is that you just love this system so much and you're like, nah, man, it ain't never gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop in my lifetime. I got too much to live for.
2/3 of our people.
Right? I got too much to live for. I got grandchildren. I got children. All right. I got career. I got retirements. All right. I just got a new home and everything. You living for the wrong reasons. All right. Your purpose and what you're supposed to be here for is to do Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai's will. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right, the other nations don't have the opportunity to serve Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai like we do. All right, this is our inheritance. He is our father. That is our big brother. That lamb without blemish, he died for our sins. Lord willing, we be those men. All right, he died for the first fruit, first and foremost. But we discount not his blood. All right, so in truth and honesty, he died for, even more so, he died for the entire nation of Israel. All right, but everything in its order. All right.
Yeah, as it says in John 3:16, a world, the cosmos.
God.
Which that goes into a harmonious arrangement. Order. And that order was given unto Israel.
Yep.
Now, in Luke 28 or 21 and 28, it says, "Look up, lift up your heads, because your redemption is nigh." All right, and that's how Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai is bringing salvation is through those clouds. That being via the chariots.
All right.
And that's going to be, you know, when these end time prophecies are unfolding. You know, we got a couple, you know, left. The MOTB, World War III. All right, and then you're gonna see the you know, the chariots of Israel, which the world calls UFOs and UAPs. All right, you're gonna see them, you know, appear.
Right. Yeah. Hey, you may be seeing them now, but you're going to see them on a massive scale.
Yeah, and you had that well, a couple of people have been bringing out that there's a what they thought was a comet, but now it can't be a comet because the way that it's been moving.
Right.
You know, which is Yahweh Shemel Shah and Elohim.
Yep.
You know, because of that and I forgot who I was watching, but they had a scale of 1 to 10 being, you know, just a normal comet or something like abnormal, an anomaly. All right, and they said right now it's at a 4. That was back on the 27th. So, you know, it's a couple weeks after that. You know, but one thing that they can't get past is that it goes so close to these other planets. It's almost doing like a drive-by or, you know, a flyby, checking in on the planets and stuff.
Right.
That's characteristics of the chariots.
Right.
Because they're not bound to the same threshold as you know,
Man's physics.
right, and you know, matter of this world and the heavens. You know, they could do whatever. It's Yahweh Shemel Shai's power that they could do whatever. What does it say in Ezekiel, the 1st chapter? You know, the angels that are go whithersoever it will.
Right.
You know, so think left. It has no bounds of
directions.
You know, gravity is not tied to nothing. So like a space rock or a comet couldn't get that close without burning up.
Right.
You know. So and then they said it's huge on top of that.
Right. The size of Texas on a small scale. Right. The size of Texas on a small scale. All right. What is that? What is the James Webb Telescope?
Yeah, James Webb Telescope.
All right. And that's because they haven't took the time. They said they didn't take the time to do the measurement because what they're looking at is how it's just moving and maneuvering.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, they actually don't really want to know the true answer to it.
Right.
You know, you jump back up. That's their destruction coming.
Right. They know their destruction draweth nigh. All right.
And well, it said, I'll wait to bring it out too.
There's
Yeah.
Oh, you got
No,
it?
you got it.
Oh, no. This is Luke 21, jumping at verse 25, jumping up. It says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations."
Right. This is exactly what you're seeing right now. Hey, you just had the small hatters. All right. Hey, bomb somebody who they really weren't supposed to bomb, then Trump lie about it.
Yeah.
All right. Huh?
Qatar?
Yeah, Qatar.
Qatar?
Qatar. I knew it.
Qatar?
Yeah, I always say it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you got UAE and Saudi Arabia jumping in. And Saudi Arabia said they giving them necessary arms.
Right. Hey, because here it is. Hey, they're getting tired. Now the weak are saying that they are strong even more so. All right. Hey, he's going to his homeboy. His homeboy's like, look, man. Hey, how long you gonna take this? I know we haven't talked in a while. All right, we haven't talked in a while, but this shit is ridiculous. You gonna keep on letting them do this to you? All right. You can't let them continue to do this to you. All right. So that pride is starting to puff up on all facets, all scales. All right. All the weak are saying that they're strong. It's not just one. All right. Yahweh Shemel Shai is brewing up and stirring up war. All right. War is on the horizon. You've seen China, right? Turkey. You've seen China flex their muscle.
Yeah.
All right. With
military.
Military parade. All right. China, Putin, and Kim Jong-un.
Yep.
All right. They were all up there. All right, looking like okay, yeah. Shit, we might be able to do this here in just a second. We just making sure crossing our T's and dotting our I's.
Yeah, that hypersonic missile too is called the Eagle Killer.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Right? Hey, you have Satan 1, Satan 2, and the Eagle Killer.
All for you.
All right? Hey, why? Because the pride of who? Pride of Esau. All right? Hey, he's the highest flying bird, that eagle. All right? Hey, this is a spiritual battle that's playing itself out physically. All right? The spiritual battle is already won, but the physical flesh has to suffer through it now. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai is making these prophecies not only fly off the page, but you're going to start feeling it. More so, you have pestilence. All right? A shitload of pestilence that they're not talking about. A shitload of diverse beasts that they're not talking about. Yep. From your kissing bug to the wolfman to the flesh-eating deers and all kinds of shit. All right.
Let's not forget. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Them breeding them National Guards, and majority where you at, Jake. You got that too as well.
That's another thing I want to say too, because Trump just changed the name of the DOJ to the Department of War.
Right.
So,
Department of Defense.
Department of Defense, yeah, to the Department of War. So you YNs that are in Chicago, you just don't see it. Like you're being set up because they know you're going to retaliate against them, which is going to give Trump more reason to declare, the insurrection act.
Right. Hey, Trump is going to have more ammo. All right. Not only is he going to physically have more ammo, and don't get us wrong. Like we know these YNs. Hey, they're innovative. All right. Jake is the former of all things, but his sword, his blessing is the sword. Jake. All right. His blessing is the sword. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter what you got off the black market. You can't out
John Wick.
Right. You can't outwit John Wick. All right.
This is the book of Job, chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "Shall mortal man be more just than the Most High? Shall a man be more pure than his maker?"
Right. Shall a mortal man be more just than the Most High? Absolutely fucking not. It cannot be. All right? It cannot be. Is he more just than his maker? Come on. If you answer the first question, it cannot be. How much more? All right? He's made vessels unto honor and dishonor. Even the vessels that he chose to honor, all right, still had to go off. All right? Us as Israelites, us as the hopeful elect, we still had to go off. All right? Even though we're Yahweh Shem Yahushai's favorite, Adawan Aratazah, we be those men. Even his whole nation that he loves. All right? It was still made to be in subjection, not meant to be perfect, as he is perfect always. We had to learn perfection. He was just perfect from the beginning.
The servant's not greater than the master.
Right? He's always been perfect. Yahweh's always been just. What did he say? Romans, can the thing 9? Yeah, I'm getting tongue twisted. Go ahead and pull it for me. Can the thing that formed it? 9:23.
Why do you name me thus?
Yeah.
But just another point on these YNs, just like how life is a game of chess, you're playing right into Esau's hands.
Right. You're supposed to be playing chess, and you're playing Chinese checkers, right? Because you're messing with the devil in that pentagram. All right. You're in a circle, a loop, and you can't go anywhere. You try to go left, you try to go right, you try to go up, you try to go down. There's boundaries that set. You can't do anything.
You got it? Because I'm not.
You got it?
Yeah, you want to shit to the point? Romans 9:20 says, "Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High?
Right.
Should the,
Who are you to reply against the Most High? You're nobody. You're nothing.
it says, should the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
Right. So how can you say to the Most High, well, how'd you like this and why'd you make me like this? All right. He made you in his image because he's perfection. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is perfection. Yahweh is before the Ancient of Days, before time even existed. He was there. He ordained time what it is.
He is.
All right? He is. He to be. He exists. All right? If he already existed before the time began, how much more? He made his only begotten son in his image. And so his only begotten son could receive perfection and to bring us into the perfection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, he went off. All right, as the first Adam. All right, if you can receive it through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
It goes to show that, hey, the deceived and the deceiver are his. Because you need water?
No, I'm good.
Because these people or these gangs in Chicago, they really ain't gonna be able to do nothing against Esau's military, but yet they believe that they can stop him.
Right.
Yet they, just as Trump think he gonna send these troops out and everybody's just gonna fall on their hands and knees.
Right.
But hey, the Lord, he's gonna put that spirit on Jake to to the 2/3 of Jake, to rouse up against this devil. They're the ones gonna be getting active.
Right. There's gonna be a certain amount of hell.
Right. Because it said Judah shall be a terror in the land.
Right.
Hey, O-Block gonna go crazy.
Right. Jake, hey, Esau is expecting it, but he's not gonna expect how relentless.
Yeah.
How relentless that it's going to be.
They gonna and guess what? Now, hey, they're gonna form an alliance with all the other gangs.
Right.
So because all Esau military is a gang anyways. So they're gonna take now we gotta protect all of Chicago. That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
And then, more troops is gonna get deployed, and we know the end of it because as the scriptures say, many shall be slain by the sword.
Right. And here it is. Did you forget? All right. I think Trump and his posse. All right. The good old boys. I think they forgot that they declared war on the cartel as well.
They sure damn did.
All right. This is nothing but adding fuel to the fire. Oh, you just recruited more troops, right? Because guess what? Now they have financiers. They don't care. It's just bodies for them. All right. And these YNs is like bodies. It don't matter. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about order. They care about the challenge.
They left lawless.
Right.
You're basically living the life of
A wild bull.
you live for the thrill of things. You don't see the outcome of what's coming.
In their mind, they already feel like, well, since Trump came out and I deemed them as criminals, you're just born a criminal.
Hey.
So it's like, shit, I ain't got nothing else to live for. Fuck it.
YNs live for the moment. It's about that moment. All right? Hey, what did Bishop say in Juice? That's the way to go out. Go in the blaze if you have to.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah,
You're on the blaze.
they want to.
Look at me, Mom, on top of the world.
Yeah, they want that status.
Right?
They want to be the HNIC.
Right.
And that's how they want to be remembered.
Exactly.
They don't care, about how they go out or when they go out, just as long as they be remembered as that guy.
Right.
I got a script. Yep. This is Jeremiah 15 and 2. And it says, "And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. You know, and you know, hey, the sword gonna get, you know, a lot of these reprobate 2/3, you know, here in America because of they have that mentality that they gonna fight up against the power that Yahweh Shem Shai put in rulership right now, and you know, his blessing is the sword, not yours. So if Yahweh Shem Shai bless somebody with something, best believe it's gonna be more powerful than you just having it.
Right.
All right. He's that cunning hunter. He was made for this. The Most High made him for this, just as he made Israel to be righteous. All right. Now, hey, if we go into the scheme of things, hey, the younger shall be stronger than the elder. All right, which is pertaining to Jacob. Yeah, we're mightier than. Hey, one Jake, you know, could take out, you know, possibly 5, 10. Hey, it says that in where does it say that in?
One shall chase 1,000.
Yeah. You know, that the Lord could turn us up. Hey, Esau don't got that power.
Right.
But that's gonna be power that the elect receive. All right. And the Most High teaches man's hands to war.
Yep.
You know.
I thought you were pulling it, Darash. Okay.
I had another one of.
Yep.
Brothers ain't got nothing. This is going into Romans. It's gonna be Romans 13:1. It says, "Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of Yahweh. The powers that be are ordained of Yahweh," and that's Esau Edom right now. All right. Most High ordained Esau to be the power of this world, as it says in 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, that the unbelievers were blinded by the powers of this world. Who's that speaking of? The one who rules this world. You know, Job 9:24. The hand is given over to the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay? Who is the so-called white man today. That's why they run everything. That's why they're in the governments. All right? That's who's in control right now. So the Most High said we have to obey them. All right? Doesn't say that we have to, worship or idolize them like you have, these other, bugged out Christians do. And these other bugged out camps. Speaking about, love Esau.
Right.
You know,
Hey.
do not abhor Edomite. You know, but you don't know what that means.
Hey, you do love and worship your oppressor. You love Esau Edom. All right, because you follow after his ways. John 8:44. So essentially, you still have him set up on a pedestal as your God.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. You're whatever Pappy says, whatever I can do, let me shuck and jive. All right. I'm not saying, hey, you got to go against the grain and challenge authority. All right, because this devil, is meant to be over us right now. But there comes a point in time where Yahweh Shem Shai says you draw a line in the sand.
Yeah, what he said, pay unto Caesar what is Caesar and what is Yahweh Shem Shai what is his.
Right.
And say just bend over and just do everything they tell you to do.
In Matthew, Yahweh said, "Agree with thy adversary quickly."
Right.
You know, so and you have to use judgment and discernment when and what we ain't agreeing to take the MOTB.
Right.
All right, we're not agreeing on certain things, but
when he tells you to get out the car,
yeah,
on
Put
the
your
traffic
hands up
stop,
and
put your hands up and get out the car.
all right, this is the reason. I'm gonna continue on this. Romans 13:2. Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the ordinance of Yahweh, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation.
Right. So this is how you get in trouble.
That's how you get off.
Yeah, because you think that you know that you think that you're above the law, but you think you know better than Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, he set this up for our punishment. He set this up to be a hindrance unto us. All right, because we were disobedient. All right, we followed after other gods and said, you know what? Essentially, we said, you know what, Lord, don't worry about it. We got it. We're going to do it just fine. And the Lord said, oh yeah, go ahead. Get your ass on then. Get now. And then we got everything that we deserve. Ass whoopings, destruction, torment, torture. All right, cancellation, deletion, rape, robbery, murder,
and
evil eye. Go on.
Because you thought you had the better way.
Right. All these curses shall be added unto you. These curses cling unto our bones.
So when that sedition and uprising do take place, all right, it's gonna cause, by the government provoking, this occurrence or like this event, whatever it does, because it's gonna shake up tension.
Mm-hmm.
And when that tension gets stirred up, all right, it's gonna give these Edomites a reason, to bring that insurrection upon Jake, where they can go and start sparing, sparing none,
Right.
and be after you like a madman. All right, they're gonna be in their own eyes. They're gonna be, justified in doing so, because now you're a nuisance and a threat to their peace and safety.
Right, because now you damn near seeing all of them crash out. All right.
See that in Cincinnati.
You see them, hey, riding that fine line. Hey, here it is. How many lynchings and everything is still going on that the news doesn't report? How many incidents are going on? But what did they show? They showed this Ukrainian lady, getting judged. All right, by Jake.
But that's just to pit Jake is,
right.
You know what I'm saying, in the face of everything.
Because now it goes with the narrative. All right, it didn't talk about the so-called black woman, getting off by Issachar. All right, roughly the same way. All right, it never talks about these other crimes. It only paints the narrative, to begin Jacob's trouble.
Yeah, I would like, the elder Malcolm did a video. I forgot where exactly it was, but I think he was in like 7th grade. He was like, or barely starting high school. These Edomites try to throw him in a wood chipper.
Yeah, meat grinder.
It was a wood chipper.
A wood chipper?
Yeah,
Okay.
they called it a meat grinder, but it was a wood chipper, and they labeled them as boys. The guys that did it were like in their 17, 18, probably seniors in high school. But they painted the picture as boys, and they didn't give them the race.
Right. Hey, boys will just be boys. Kids will be kids.
But when it comes, switch places, it would have been black, adolescent, black, they would have painted the picture real clear to make it seem like a hate crime.
Right. Hey, here it is, Jake. You never hear about, I'm not saying that Jake is not wicked, all right? Hey, but you never hear shit like that about Jake, all right? Taking little Timmy, all right, and trying to throw him in a wood chipper, all right? But it goes to show you who this devil is. It goes to show you, the perpetual hatred that this devil has for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians.
Yeah, while they're on video, they have the whole thing on video too.
Right. But what did they get off with? Probably a slap on the wrist?
The last I heard, they ain't found him. They don't know who it is.
Oh, all the fucking sudden.
They don't know
right?
who did it.
You can catch a fucking fly's fucking wingspan in the flight of a fucking fly, but you can't find out these motherfuckers walking the streets.
The video wasn't clear enough.
Fuck that. This
Well, they had
this
them
goes
all
to show
blurred
how
out.
unjust.
They had them all blurred out.
But it was a lot of more videos than other kids had, that you can see different angles of all their faces.
Yeah, it's just unjust. You're an unjust fucking leader, and you're a fucking devil that the Bible speaks of. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to come and destroy all you motherfuckers.
That thirst of blood.
I got more on this.
Yep.
Romans 13:3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. You know, and that's, you know, this sword is going to be coming upon the wicked of Israel. You know, first and foremost.
Right. So judgment starts in my house.
It says, will thou then not be afraid of the power? Do thou which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. So really, Esau is just carrying out, you know, hits from the Most High.
Right.
You know.
And we understand that Esau is the left hand. He's on the left-hand side. All right. He is the sword, the whipping stick for the nation of Israel by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, manifested physically in the world. All right. So the physical aspect that you could receive, you receive it from his sword. All right, which is being Esau Edom. All right, as it says in the book of Psalms.
No. It says, for he is the minister of the Most High to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is a minister of the Most High, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. And that, so that little boy, or he wasn't little, you know, that young man, you know, that was chastisement from the Lord.
Right. Yeah.
You know, that's how you look at all these cases. You know, from George Floyd to
now, did
Eric
they
Garner.
get him, Salakia, they get him in the wood chipper?
No, they didn't get him, but they fucked him up.
Yeah, see, that was Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, giving and putting a certain amount of fear.
I gotta look up the thing. I can't remember if he dead or just hospitalized severely. But you know, he got jumped by some older, you know, which they'll say teenagers, but that's you know, they were young men, and the other ones were damn near, you know, 17, 18. So they had like multiple years on the kid. You know, then throwing, you know, around what they would call racial slurs while doing it, which that makes it a hate crime.
Right.
I'll look up.
Hey,
But that was the point.
let Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, bring that to the forefront of your doorstep. All right? Keep that in mind. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, pay unto him double. All right? At Yahweh Shem Yahushua's time, at his command. Not a moment before it. You got to breathe.
This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 12. It says, there is one lawgiver who is able to save and to destroy. Who art thou that judgest another? Verse 13. Go to now ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. 14. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away.
Right, hey, because today is not promised and tomorrow is not promised either. You got it.
Like you just said, today is not promised nor is tomorrow. So, you know, you really have to be considerate of, you know, of the times that we're living, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua could just say, okay, you know, get rid of him, take him, put him over there so he can, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the ultimate chess player. You know, we're just basically just vessels of clay that he can just keep around or just get rid of. You know, and then it's his will.
Right. Hey, there's all types of individual chessboards being played by Yahweh Shem Yahushua right now. And he makes moves on every single one at the appointed time he allots. All right? This is not a thing of game of chance for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's a chance for you. It's a chance for you, Jake. It's a chance for you to get right. All right? And repent and come back unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. if you think you choose not to, ultimately it's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai blocking you and telling you he doesn't want you. But if you do submit and come unto the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai blessing you and giving you yet another opportunity. Now this is the way, walk ye in it. Because many are called, but few are chosen. So you have to maintain and do the work. All right? This thing, through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, takes work. It takes effort. All right? It takes the effort. It takes, being broken down and rebuilt up by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai multiple times. All right? In different ways.
James 4:15. For that he ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live, and do this or that. 16. But now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing is evil. 17. Therefore to him that knoweth to do good and do it not, to him it is sin.
Right. Hey, if you know the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, if you understand what it is, your assignment to do, you have to complete that assignment. It is not an assignment you can say, no, I'll get to it later. All right? When you put off the day of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to put you off. All right? He is going to put you out of his court. Because ultimately you were never in it. All right? He will take you, he will take the spirit from you. He will take the name from you. All this is so you could have a shot at salvation. All right, I bet you that if that Jake is still living, I bet you he's seeking and working out his salvation now. I bet you he'll either, come unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, hear the truth, or he gonna be in the pulpit pimp. He gonna be in a false church, following a false idol, doing something of that nature, claiming some type of spirituality. All right.
Yeah, I can only find, there's very few articles on it, but it was a kid in Wisconsin, and I don't think he got hospitalized or anything. He was able to flee away from it, but the video of them shows him, calling them racially slurs, and then he got jumped, but while they were jumping and calling him racially slurs, the police found that there was no, it wasn't racially motivated. So how is that?
Right.
That don't make sense.
Yeah, ridiculous.
When, reverse the roles, everybody at that party, everybody at that place would be a suspect. They'll be in, they might be charged with,
Shit, it'll be Harlem Nights, where everybody got locked up in the casino. All right, everybody locked up until otherwise notified.
And I couldn't find anything if they found the.
And they didn't. Even if they did, they didn't. Why? Because they sweep that shit under the rug.
Sure.
Right? Because, as you always say, black lives don't matter.
Yeah, now they pushing that white lives matter and all that. Esau really playing the victim now.
Right. Yeah, he's turning it up.
Which he's about to be the victim. He's gonna be the victim of his own, downfall. Because these upper echelon elites, they bring in Esau down to the, to feel just like the rest of the cattle, right? Hey, these curses are clinging upon them. Ezekiel 36, I got you.
You got it free?
Yeah, this is Job 4:18. It's Job 4:18. Behold, he put no trust in his servants, and his angels he charged with folly. 19. How much less on them that dwell in houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, which are crushed before the moth.
Hey, and that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, it's a twofold scripture. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, we are the angels that left their first estate, right? Being that we're those angels that first estate, we were in folly. When we fell out of the way of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? And then read that again.
Yeah, Job 4 and 18, it says, "Behold, he put no trust in his servants, and his angels he charged with folly."
His servants. Who are his Most High servants? All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right? Especially the elect. He trusted us with very little, but he knew he couldn't put all his trust in us. Why? Because we were bound to go off. You got it?
Verse 19, "How much less on them that dwell in houses of clay, whose foundation is in the dust, which are crushed before the
Right.
moth."
Whose foundations of clay, whose foundations are dust, that are nothing. Matter of fact, somebody pulled that in NLT, right? It's not stable.
Yeah,
Okay.
these other heathen nations, they're not stable. Verse 20, "They are destroyed."
Hold on. Let him pull it right quick.
Yeah, he got it. I don't know.
He was in chapter. What chapter you was in?
Job 4.
4. Three?
Job chapter 4, verse.
There's no Job chapter 4.
Job chapter 4.
Job.
Yeah, Job.
Okay. They said Job. I was like,
I thought you said Job, not Job.
it was 4:19, right?
Yeah, 4:19, yeah.
Yeah. Job 4:19. The NLT, it says, how much less will he trust people made of clay? They are made of dust, crushed as easily as a moth.
Let's talk about the other nations. What can they do for you? Absolutely nothing.
Right, and 2 thirds are likened unto the heathens, likened unto the other nations. Right? So here it is. Hey, what are you to do? Right? You follow the way of the world, it will lead you always to destruction.
Well, it show these false idols, as it says, they're only good to collect, dust.
Dust and
Yeah.
moths.
Right. Those are things that are easily, disintegrated. You got it.
Job 4 and 20. It says, "They are destroyed from morning to evening. They perish forever without any regarding it." 21. "Doeth not their excellency which is in them go away? They die even without wisdom."
Right. Hey, and that's the nation of Israel. The 2 thirds who cling onto the way of the heathen. All right, they die without any wisdom. We understand that the other nations weren't imparted true wisdom and knowledge. All right, because the beginning of wisdom and knowledge, is the fear of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and these other nations don't have it. They were never meant to have it. All right? You can get that in NLT if you're still there, or unless you went from it.
Verse 20 in the NLT, it says, "They are alive in the morning, but dead by evening, gone forever without a trace. Their tent cords are pulled, and tent collapses, and they die in ignorance."
No firm foundation. The ignorance that you have, you live in ignorance. You follow after the way of these other nations. You follow after your pappy, this man who controls this system. John 8 and 44. You do everything contrary to conflict Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, to go against him, instead of preserving the thing that preserves your life, which is the way of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, preserving the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, practicing and rehearsing the righteous acts, clinging on to the word of prophecy. All right? Following the blueprint that was set before you. the instructions that were given unto you, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right?
You're talking about 35 seconds.
Yeah.
I was on it. Look at ah. All right. Oh, pull it right now?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a
You've only been one.
yeah. In Ezekiel 35 and verse 6, it says, "Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, thou power, I will prepare thee upon blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thee has not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee."
Right. Hey, and that's where Esau Edom. Esau Edom has not hated. You see, he's like he's in Blade Trinity right now.
Oh yeah, he is.
He's that blood. He's the bloodthirst. The thirst is calling out unto you. All right. Hey, he started off as Deacon Frost. All right. He was a low level. All right. Then he went back and he got the he got the tablets and went all the way back. Hey, and now he's back. He's going to his origin story.
Yeah.
All right. He's going and showing himself, hey, that he has that spirit of Cain, that he's revealing that he was Cain. All right, because now the hunt is on for his brother. Now all the traps are set. Okay. It's about time to blow that whistle, to blow the alarm, to get the flock to slaughter. All right, get them to scatter so you can pick them off one by one. Divide and conquer. All right.
Yeah, that's in you find it where it says, "Smite the shepherd," and
The sheep shall scatter.
Mhm. I think it's in Jeremiah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Damn.
But read down one. Go on.
Verse 7, it says, "This will I make Mount Seir much desolate, and I will cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth."
Right. Yeah. Ba'Shem Yahushua said he's going to cut them off. All right.
This Obadiah 1:15 says, "For the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head."
Right. That's pay unto him double. All right. Hey, all these other nations, you don't have an escape. Yeah, there is no escape. There's no offering that you could make. There's nothing that you could do. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to require that which is past. All right? You were in trouble for all the debauchery and all the whoredoms and all the abominable shit that you have done to the nation of Israel, and as well as that you gave Israel the license to do. See, you gave Israel the license to sin in essence. You said, "Oh, don't worry, I'm king." Here you go. Go ahead. Go on about your day. Go be a degenerate. Blaspheme your God. You knew the rules. You knew the rules. You got all the books. All right? You got eyes on shit that we haven't even seen.
Yeah, and that's a lot of something I was thinking about. A lot of Jake that's in the music game. They're in the rap world. They're Haitians.
Yeah.
Haitians. They known for that witchcraft and sorcery.
Yep.
And that's on the left hand side in their wickedness. On the Levi's, was a priest.
Hey,
Those priests in the righteous side. So.
But they all go back.
Like Wayne, Kodak.
Yeah. All of them being of Haitian descent, like the brother said, being Levi. When all that goes into the industry, all that's blessed. That's blessed on the left-hand side.
Right.
Not only with hoodoo, voodoo. All right. Hey, also Esau Edom putting his
yeah,
curses on it.
What's that one that got off? He had that one song, My Grandma Do Voodoo. But he was bug out. He came out and said that he was an Israelite before he got knocked off. It was damn, I can't think of it. It don't matter.
Yeah.
But just another example.
Yep. Hey, because they after they allow him to get so far, they give him more information. They allow him to have certain information after that, so they can continue to be even more wicked. Right. Hey, man, you know you're this. It's okay. You got it. It's just like that small hatter guy, teacher. I don't want to say certain things. He says, yes, he was talking, I believe, to the Africans of Igbo Africans. It was like, yes, you are the Jews, but do you want to be a Jew or do you want to be a small hat-ish? What? So do you want the benefits of the world or do you want to serve the living true power? Is essentially what he was trying to say.
He was letting them know
Right.
who they were, but hey, it's better if you claim this.
Right, it's better if you claim this. Even though if you claim this, it's still not going to be a benefit to you.
They're not going to accept it.
That's what his name was, Julio Fulio.
Julio.
The
He
Lord,
sounds familiar.
off to his ass.
Right?
Julio
quickly.
outta here.
Hey, because he's a damn fool.
But he was on that No Jumper podcast talking about he was an Israelite.
Hey,
You know.
Florida dude?
Hey, and where Alizé now? He trying to, join leagues with that devil. I had a
yeah.
this is a Lamentations 4:21 says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. Right. That cup of what? That cup of indignation. All right. That cup of judgment. All right. That's gonna pass through it's passing through Babylon the Great now.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna have to drink of these things. You're gonna have to reap what you sow finally. And we're seeing it happen from all these Shedemites, crying about how life is so hard. All right, these curses is coming to you. All right.
They don't feel too good, don't it,
Yeah, Deuteronomy 30:7.
Hey, that's they got the video saying why are the black people suffering? Hey, we're suffering. We just make it look easy. All right.
Yeah.
This is the conditions of the battle for us.
You guys, still are in a better position than us, yet feel like you're 10 times worse.
All right.
You still, even though you might be living paycheck to paycheck, you still have more, you still have more substance. You still have the blessing of this for a short time.
Yep.
You still have the fatness of the earth. You still go get those loans and whatnot.
Right.
But it's about to be through. The economy's about to, and this thing's going digital. And
Is that on the 17th starts?
17th or the 20th?
wait for the switch.
Yeah.
All right, and see how worse it gets.
Right. I believe it starts the 17th of this month, September. It's either 17th or, like the brother said, the 25th. All right. Where now these your mining operations, all right, are going to pay off to the big banks. All right. So now it's time to rush in a new type of gold rush, a digital gold rush. And at the end, you got to see which coin will survive.
Yep.
All right? Because not all are going to be accepted. It's going to be accepted at first. All right? Hey, just to get everything in an alignment.
Make it look like,
Yeah.
this place is doing. We're back at it again.
Right,
We're
but then,
strong again.
hey, man, they're going to bankrupt a lot of you motherfuckers. Hey, look at Vegas. Vegas is as housing market, foreclosure is #1 in the nation.
I was dropping off some food to this cat in a Chevy dealership. He said, he pulled up to me, bro, if you know anybody buying a car, I'll get you a referral bonus for $1,000. I was like, damn, is it that bad? Ain't nobody offer you money to bring them. I don't know if it was 1,000 or 100. It might have. I think he said 1,000 though.
Yeah.
That's how many cars they not selling.
Right.
You know.
Even though interest rates are about to drop to, I read an article. It said 65% interest rate drop before the end of the year. Is that a sign of a strong economy? Look at the jobs report.
Yeah, well, so, and then there was a report that the jobs wasn't like decreasing that bad, and Trump made some, more jobs, but
Yeah.
But people aren't realizing that those jobs that are being accounted for are part-time jobs, and they're not full-time positions.
Hey, they're not accounting. Well, on top of that, but they're not accounting for. Hey, that's going to be military jobs, and that's going to be the ICE job. All right. That vanilla.
You got people sending you
Yeah.
left and right for that shit.
Hey, why? Because you get a bonus.
Yeah,
You get a
school don't let you get that school debt off for school.
Right, you
get
giving
that
the
bonus, was that
benefits.
50?
But when they showed that those jobs increased, that most of them was part-time. Sucky. I gotta turn that off.
It's like business for them. They want you to go against that neighbor and shit.
Right.
Round the people up so you can give more diversity.
Right. Hey, because at the end of the day, all these other agents, all right, working for them. Hey, after they're done having you round up your own people, guess who's going next?
You.
Ain't no more need for you.
You ain't one of us.
All right. Just like the twins asked, we don't need the twins, the racist twins always side with Trump. They said, can we stay in your community? And the white people said no. But here it is. You agree with them, and you want them across, and you think they should rule everything.
They
That's
want that
self-hatred.
Arkansas. Yeah, they want that Arkansas, man. You're trying to join something that ain't for you. Shit, you could be trying to come here, who knows?
Right? But that's that hatred that you got.
Then you want to jump back ship and like, nah, we with y'all now. They didn't accept us. Goddamn Uncle Ruckuses. You want to put us up?
Yeah.
This is Hosea 12:2. It said, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai hath also a controversy with Judah. It will punish Jacob according to his ways. According to his doings will he recompense him.
Right. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, according to our ways and according how we went against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, hey, we're going to have to suffer a recompense. All right? A righteous anger from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And what is that? All right? What is that anger? He said is even the time of Jacob's trouble. That ass-whooping, famine, destruction, cancellation, deletion, pestilence, great robbery, murder. All right? All that is going to take place. All that is guaranteed for you, Jake. It's a guarantee for 2/3 of the nation of Israel, especially here on the shores of America, because 2/3, they don't have it. They don't care about Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's way, his word, his prophecy, the heritage that he gave unto you. And since you care for it not, the only way that I will and can bring you back is in righteousness, is in subjection, is in obedience. Because you don't want to bow down on this side. Hey, you learn cancellation and deletion by pay. Right? Let your experience be your best teacher. When you feel that ICBM. And I don't want to rataza. Hey, that you feel every moment of that ICBM until you be brought back in the kingdom. All right? Because,
That's pretty much the Lord just cut you loose to do what you want.
right.
And so now, you know, when that time of judgment comes, that's what you're going to get. You know? He allowed you to get your wickedness in, live the way that you wanted. The ways that you held on to, you know, led to your death.
Mm-hmm.
When the correction was there for you, you know, you didn't listen. So now that you have the freedom that you wanted, you're able to go about how you would. Hey, you're gonna get burnt up.
And can you get how much you got, sorry, how it is,
Yeah.
you got it free?
This is Psalms 1 and 4. It says, the ungodly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. Verse 5, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. Verse 6, for the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
Sorry, I don't got a pen.
I don't have it. That's lucky.
Psalms chapter 1, verse 4 says, the ungodly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away.
Right, hey, blows away. All right, hey, it's not stable. It can't stay. All right, it can be turned, it can be blown away, it can be destroyed. All right.
Verse 5, therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous.
Right, you should not stand in the congregation of the righteous. So you will not be able to stand before Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You will not be able to dwell in his house being filthy, being unclean, being vile. All right?
Verse 6, for the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish.
Right, the way of the ungodly shall perish. Believing on every wind of doctrine, as well as believing that you know the way yourself. Not accepting correction, rebuke, all right, and exhortation. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushai knows the way. He knows the creation that he made. He knows the blueprint. Hey, this is going to lead to righteousness. This is going to lead to health, wealth, and abundance of health and wealth. All right? Knowledge and wisdom. This is the way, walk ye in it. All right?
This is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, at last, for that day is great, so that is none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it.
Right, it is the time of Jacob's trouble. And this is what Jake has to look forward to. All right, that MOTB, all right, being in the midst of Jacob's trouble and all hell breaking loose when all this is going on. All right, don't think that they're going to roll it out right away. They don't want to give you enough. They want to give you enough time to suffer, so you really need it. So you feel like I need it. There's nothing I can't do without it. I gotta feed my family. I gotta feed myself. Right? I gotta do it. There's nothing else I can do. All right? So there's nothing that you can there's nothing that's gonna be expedient for you. All right? They're not just gonna Jacob's trouble break loose and they just say, oh, matter of fact, here you go, here's the MOTB, just go ahead and take it right now and we can go ahead and get on with this. No, you're suffering. You still have to suffer. You're gonna have to go, all this shit is gonna, the whole thing has to collapse. You're seeing parts of it now, yeah, it's offered in a way, but you have to wait until it's mandatory. That's when that hour of temptation's there. When it's mandatory. Right now, it's optional. All right?
So Deuteronomy 4, there's a couple of them, but Deuteronomy 4:24, for the Lord Yahweh thy power is a consuming fire, even a jealous power.
Right, he's a consuming fire, even a jealous power. All right? And when I made that statement earlier, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, understand that that lake of fire, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Yahweh is a consuming fire. Imagine that you are burning in his fury all the way until the time of your generation where he calls you back. He is purifying you and cleansing you, but you are going through that fire at that time. A righteous indignation, a righteous anger being purged out of you. All right? Purging you for your wickedness. Purging you to the point of perfection. To the point, hey, where you've gotten it so bad that you come back in the kingdom, hey, and you are shamefaced. All right? You say, man, I get it now. I didn't do that what was required of me. And so for a moment, you suffer that. Until Yahweh Shem Yahushai tells you now it's time to rejoice again. Now it's time to feel more fulfilled in abundance. Don't ever forget. Don't ever forget. You have an eternity to think about it. All right? But he also says, let not your sins weigh you down. All right? But for that time period, for that moment, for not adhering to the word now, you're going to have to suffer in these coming days. Jacob's trouble, the MOTB, being mandated. Famine of the word. All this is on the horizon. If you can't see it now, then we don't know what you're looking at. If you can't watch the news and say, hey, there's something up with this shit. If you can't read articles and say, oh shit, this is different. Oh no. It happened way back when. This happened before. Did it? Did it happen before? Because to the recollection of most people, this technology hasn't been here. Right? This is the first time that you've only received a computer within the last 50 years, whether they had it before or not. I remember going to the first computer class. All right? Floppy disk, cell phones. All this is, man. Nah, man. Shit, this shit is old. It's all happened before. Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun, but it's the first time you've experienced it. And this hell that is amping up, this devil is coming in with all his weaponry. His sword is vast. All right? He has weaponized the air, water, food, land, music, any and everything. You've never lived in a time like this before. Right. You've never lived in a time like this before. Certain things have been before, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai said a time like never before. This is that time that has been like never before. We're experiencing these things continuing on, new things added.
Yeah, Esau got the technology to make it happen.
Right.
Knowledge is increased, so same things being played out, but this is a digital, high,
Yep.
The digital age. You ain't had robots.
Right.
You ain't had AI.
Self-aware.
It's that scripture, I believe it's in Isaiah, the Lord shall do a new thing,
Yep.
So.
There was a comment on the comment board. You want to read it if there's anything up there.
Brother just said Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Oh, sure.
All right. My brothers want to get anything? Got anything?
It's like 12:10, 12:15 right now.
I agree.
You get yours, and then you get yours, and then we'll go ahead and close out after that.
All right, this is Deuteronomy 4 and 15. It says, "Take ye therefore good heed unto yourselves, for ye saw no manner of similitude on the day that the Lord spake unto you in Horeb out of the midst of the fire." 16, "Lest ye corrupt yourselves and make you graven images, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl that flies in the air, the likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the water beneath the earth. Unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, when thou seest the sun, the moon, and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Lord thy power hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven." Verse 20, "But the Lord hath taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance, as ye are this day."
Right. You got it.
So, all that stuff, those graven images, like from animals to the sun, the moon, and all that, he's taken you out of that false way, and he's brought you unto himself, because you are a peculiar treasure unto him. Yahweh Shemar Shai, he's a jealous power. You worship any other power, man, that's a problem. You're supposed to worship him. He's the one that saved you. He's the one that brought you without a price.
Right.
Now you have to, and he's also made that blood oath with you, so you have to hold up your end of that blood contract.
Right. You said like a refiner. All right. In that furnace, we're in the furnace of affliction for the refining. The refining of, first and foremost, the elect of the nation of Israel. Then the men, women, and children who believe upon the testimony. And then the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. This is Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai's heritage for us. He's got it. He is it. We are only a part of it. Lord willing, we be of the first fruits of his inheritance.
Psalms 34:19 says, "Many are afflictions of the righteous, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai delivered him out of all of them." So even in the time of Jacob's trouble, when we pulled out Jeremiah 30:7 said, "But he should be saved out of it. That elect will be saved out of it."
Okay.
So even though there's going to be a time like never before, we're not supposed to worry about that, because Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai got us. You know what I'm saying? So whatever trial you in, just believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai that he's going to, and that's where it needs to stay on. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai all the way and forever.
Yeah.
This is Joel 2 and 13.
12 and 13.
12 and 13.
2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah. 12 and 13.
I don't know why I was thinking 12. It's Joel 2 and 12. It says, "Therefore also now, said Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning, and rid your heart, and not your garments, and turn unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai your power, for he is glorious and merciful."
Gracious. Slow down.
For he is gracious, the water, and merciful, slow to anger, and great kindness, and repenteth him of the evil.
Right. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, wants us to come back, wants us to call on him. He wants us to repent, to make ourselves sorrowful before him. All right? Learn the fear. Understand his ways. Understand the knowledge and the wisdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? The beginning of wisdom is the fear in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? It is this that we cling on to. He has offered us an opportunity to repent so we wouldn't have to suffer the latter end of the whipping stick. So you can escape the lake of fire. So you can be protected in these coming days. But if it's not worth it to you, and you care not for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, you are counted as an enemy unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
He did say, those who hate me hate death.
Love death.
Love death. So that means you love what's coming to you. You know? Not following Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
All right? You got it?
No, man.
Anything else? All right. With that, we're going to go ahead and face the east, and we're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushai, B'Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, to the Bayis Shadabadat, the house of David. To this next time, it's Men of Valor saying Shalom,
Shalom,
Kwam
Kwam
Yasharella,
Yasharella,
Wa
Wa
Ba
Ba
Ba.
Ba.
Shalom.